Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Walking Mandu, and yes, you're watching Wrenchtrenchers Garage. We're gonna get back on the Chevrolet a little bit more. We're gonna go ahead and start building the block. I have already started to kind of get things prepped up to paint this engine block. And the color that we're painting this thing is, oh wait, I'm not gonna show you the color just yet. You guys can't find out the color. I'm gonna show you what the color is when it's on there. But yeah, we started prepping the block just a little bit. I gotta go over this thing and try to get it as close to bare metal as possible, because that is a bare metal paint. And what we have over here are all of the accessories that need to be cleaned and degreased. We're gonna clean this out, and we're gonna paint the oil pan, and we're gonna paint that front cover, and just kind of things. Just start cleaning things up, painting stuff. What I'm gonna have to get is a puller for the power steering pump, so I can separate that up so I can get that cleaned up and painted. But for right now, we're gonna concentrate on getting the block all prepped, and hopefully we can get this thing painted by the time this video is over. And we'll see what this starts to look like when I'm all done. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, everybody, so the prep on the block, at least for one side of the block and then the front, is pretty much done. I'm kind of procrastinating going ahead and putting the paint on there right now, because I have the owner is going to come by and I don't want him to see the color yet. I got all these guys over here all power washed. They're not perfect, but once I just go ahead, basically after this, I'm just going to go ahead and scuff them down. Go ahead and put some bare metal primer on these guys and go ahead and shoot the colors that I want to shoot on there. Windows tray, of course, that's not going to get painted. I just wanted to wash it real good to just make sure there's no chunks and flakes gonna fall off inside the oil pan. Same thing with the pickup tube. Gonna clean that up real good, just make sure that no chunks or nothing on there. Of course, you don't paint those since they're going inside. If the paint flicks off and it gets into the oil, boom, you're dead. So then when it all goes in here, oh, it's gonna look look how much nicer this thing came out now that it's dry. Just wanted to show you. Looks great. All right, see you guys. Alright guys, sorry about the fan noise, but as you can see, we got the block painted after all the prep and everything. Looks pretty good. That's a nice looking block right there, guys. Might be a few little drips because I turned it just a little bit sooner than I was supposed to, but I think it's gonna be just fine. Let that dry. The next thing I should do tomorrow is I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna go ahead and paint the cylinder heads because they're gonna be the same color as the block itself as well. And after everything's painted and cleaned and everything is ready for assembly, and I guess we can start assembling the bottom end. And then Monday I should have the timing gear, all the timing stuff, and we can start slapping that in there too. But yeah, man, looks good. Looks really good. Alright guys, so what we're doing is we're going to go ahead and paint these cylinder heads today. Not a whole lot to do. We're just going to go ahead and go around these little things because this right here is where, obviously, where the exhaust gasket is going to be. We're going to try to paint kind of all around it. Try to get as much of the paint as I can on there without disrupting any surfaces that have gaskets on it. But these are all pretty cleaned up from the machine shop. I shouldn't have to do a whole lot. Probably just hit it with a little bit of brake cleaner just to get any kind of grease and stuff off of there. And then we're gonna go ahead and yeah, we'll just go ahead and paint it. It's director metal paint anyway, so we'll just go ahead and do that. So see you in a bit. Alright guys, so this is what we're looking like with the cylinder heads. They came out fantastic. Taking a whole lot of time to kind of just do this, but look at the results. The results are awesome. Didn't do the inside, of course, because that's going to be attached to the intake, so we're not messing with those. Went ahead and primered these. Just some straight up rattle can primer, not going crazy. And then I'm going to go ahead and coat it with this U-Pol. This stuff, I used this on the Mustang. I went and saw the Mustang maybe about a week or two ago, and the stuff still looks like it's holding up pretty good. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and use it. It's really easy to apply. So yeah, it's got that little fan tip on there, and you can like kind of twist it any way you want to on here. So you can make the fan do whatever you want. So you can turn that little fan there, and you can get it to spray however you want. It's really nice stuff. Works pretty good. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of do like a little mock-up after everything's nice and dry, just to see what my color scheme is going to end up looking like before I start doing some final assembly on this thing. I'm gonna let this dry a little bit, and then I'm gonna come back. I still have to separate this one and paint that one the same silver. And those pieces over here, the oil pan, the back plate, and the top plate, I'm gonna go ahead and shoot that with Toyota 202 Black along with the harmonic balancer. We're gonna have a red, black, and silver theme on this engine block, and it's gonna be sweet. You're gonna love it. If you don't love it, then you're still gonna love it because I'm gonna make you. All right, later. Okay guys, so this is what I am left with right now. Those are my cylinder heads. And then here are the valve covers. I did a little pinstripe on there. Like there's still some like fudge ups. There's still little things here. I'm gonna go back and clean those up, get that all straightened out. It'll look a lot better. But look at that, these things came out really good. I just did a rattle can clear on these guys here. I was dumb and put my fingers in it, tried to paint back over it. But, I mean, you know, it's going to be in the engine bay on the vehicle. Probably won't notice. These lines came out pretty good. Ain't mad about those. I got to mess with these just a little bit more. But other than that, man, it's not bad looking. I mean, from a distance, you know, it's just under the hood. I mean, you know, we'll see. It's not like it's a show car, but I'd like to do a good job. Went to the store and picked up a water pump. So we're just going to clear coat the water pump. I'm going to clean it up and clear coat that. This one right here, this needs to be painted. I still got some silver left, so I'm going to go ahead and paint that silver. And all the stuff over here is going to be in black. And the night manager is showing up. He's telling me that my work day is over and I need to go home. Alright guys, so what we're doing now is I've gone ahead and I have I've already scuffed and primed and taped and everything else. Went to the store, grabbed a little bit more lacquer thinner, grabbed some filler primer just for that engine bay, just in case so when I have to go back over those few spots, I can go ahead and put some filler primer in there and sand that down and make the engine bay look nice and pretty. Gone ahead and got my gun out. I'm gonna go ahead and start mixing up the paint. Basically just a little bit of Toyota 202 black, just a touch, not a lot, because all I'm gonna do is shoot the oil pan, the crank, the harmonic balancer, this is for the power steering, and this is that little plate that goes on the top of the engine, which I have upside down now because I want to kind of shoot this today and let it dry overnight, and then come back and do a bottom end assembly on the LS tomorrow. And then I have my other stuff over here just kind of sitting in there chilling. I know it's not the best way to treat it, but trust me, it's fine. So we'll go ahead and shoot this thing. So okay guys, it is the next morning and this is everything all nice and dry now. Oh man, it came out good. It's so much better the next day. It gives a chance for the paint to kind of lay down. Now a lot of these little bumbly nipply things are actually just, I don't know, they're just metal. It's part of the metal. It's just part of what it is. Like if I had like grinded and sanded real smooth, it'd probably look a lot better. But this is an oil pan. It's going under the car. Nobody's gonna see it. It's just gonna look good during the mock-up, which is the next thing I'm gonna do. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and start mocking this thing up. Not yet. I got a few things I got to do today, but I just kind of wanted to show you the end result of this thing. So all the parts are painted. Next time I'm just gonna go ahead and start doing a mock-up on this thing. So for now guys, just gonna go ahead and say thank you guys for watching. Greatly appreciate it. And if you like what I'm doing here, go ahead and hit that little like button, subscribe button, and if you guys have any questions, comments, or anything, leave something below. Let me know what you guys think. So appreciate it guys. You guys keep wrenching. Wrench out. Peace.
Now I remember your smile.